All right, hockey fans, welcome to another edition of Wolves Hockey Show. We had a 2-week break because of the Thanksgiving holiday. Back with us, Coach Kuhns. Welcome back, Coach.
Thanks. Excited to be here.
How was your Thanksgiving?
It was great. Turkey, stuffing, cranberry.
What's your favorite part of that?
It's like, which kid do you love the most? Can't pick.
That's a good point. You spend it locally?
Local, yeah.
Driving on Thanksgiving is not fun.
No, I don't do that anymore. Just only drive to the rink and back to my house.
Yeah.
A few away games mixed in. That's it.
And try to avoid those away games as much as possible.
Right. Get someone else to coach them. But
Yeah. Well, we've had a great start to December here at the Wolves. It started off really after Thanksgiving with a good showing by our 18s, our 15s, and our 16s down at the Ecell Showcase. We got a couple clips. We're going to show you the Ecell Showcase with those teams right now. Here it starts off. Wolves U16 forward Bryce Neal scoring in the shootout against the Protect Ducks. This was game number 1 for the Wolves 16s down in Northford, Connecticut. Ducks have a chance to tie it here. Their top player steps on the ice to force another round of the shootout. He's got to score, but he comes in and Daniel Lopez Franco makes a big save. Wolves win this contest 7-6 to kick off the Ecell Showcase. Now, U18's in action, knocking off the Mercer Chiefs. Great empty net goal to seal the game, Owen Guerin. And then here it is, the play of the weekend. Less than 1 second to go. U15s win it 3-2 on a great play there. Backdoor by Ryan Sember. Ryan Sember is a newer player on the U15, has made a huge impact on the Wolves lineup. Great job. Now we're moving here further in the winter, Coach. So that means our split season team, they made the finals, they're done. Our 15s won the PHL a couple weeks back. But a lot of those kids also play high school, so their season's less grueling. They're playing in 1 game a weekend. They didn't have any last weekend. And then we'll move into the 16s and 18s continue with their full season, obviously the junior teams. 16s played the Cyclones, and they won this past weekend 4-0. They won now 3 out of 4 against that Cyclones Academy team. Who are some of the players that are standing out for you right now on the 16s?
I think Ethan Abram Hale is a standout defenseman at that level with a lot of potential. And I think Daniel Lopez Franco in net is a consistent performer who also looks really good.
Yeah, there was a period, I think, must have been 2015, 16, 2016, 17. We went like 2 years in this building with like no shutouts for the Wolves. It's a long time. It's like 40, 50, 60 games. And then Daniel Lopez Franco has 5 shutouts so far this season out of maybe 20 games played. So, every 4th game he's getting a shutout. That's pretty good.
It's good to try not to let the other team score.
Gives yourself a better chance to win. I'm not really good at math, but if you score once and the other team doesn't score at all,
successful team.
You're doing pretty good, yeah. We have a couple clips we're going to show you right now of the Wolves 16s in action versus the Cyclones Academy. Here's the game winner. Face-off won by Charles Day, gets it to Alex Valentini, player who actually was just called up to play in the EHL Premier game today. Both those players. Goaltender makes the first save, but it restarts another offensive zone face-off. Lost this time, but pressured hard by Gage Winter. He makes a nice play, get it to the net. Charles Day with a great finish. Wolves take a 1-0 lead at this point in the contest. Just 2 shifts later, the Wolves find themselves on the power play. Offensive zone face-off here. Wolves pressure, win the puck, come around. Day with a quick shot. Loose puck again. Kovacs makes a nice play. Get it to Gage Winter. They walk it back around. Day gets it to Bryce Neal, who finds Gage Winter on a seam, and Winter finds the back of the net. Winter now leads the Wolves 16s in goal scoring. Great job. So the Wolves U18 full season just had one game against Cyclones Elites down at the Tilton School. There's no live barn at the Tilton School, so we weren't able to get any clips from that game. EHLP had a game today. Coach, what are your thoughts and reflections on the EHLP game today?
Yeah, EHLP just played Boston Junior Rangers at home. Was the first team back from break and a slow start in the first period, so that'll be something we'll be looking to correct. I know Coach Bates will have them ready to go next week.
Yeah, it presented a couple of different opportunities. I think, there was a number of injuries and illnesses on that lineup, so you had some fresh faces there. But I think some of the fresh faces played pretty well. Bryce Neal has now played his third game at the EHL Premier level, coming up from the 16s, and he gives a consistent effort. Charles Day had a goal in his first EHL Premier game, and then a player that we know a lot about, Alex Valentini. What did you think of his game today?
I thought he looked really good up there. He's a strong skater, and for his first junior game, I thought he played really well. Obviously, the brother of Rico Valentini, who plays EHL.
Yeah, I agree. I thought he had a really strong game. That brings us to the EHL team. The EHL team had 3 games since they came back from Thanksgiving break, and we played pretty well. Coach, what do you think about the EHL guys?
Yeah, like you said, 3 games since coming back from break, 2 wins and a loss by 1 goal. So I think over the last 10 games, there's been 7, 8 games where we've taken points out of those 10 games. So playing really well, or at least playing much better than we were.
The one thing that has been most impressive to me, obviously, the team having success has been impressive, but you're also getting those wins against really quality opponents. It's not like you're reaching an easy part of the schedule, or easy in quotes part of the schedule. Getting points against the defending champion Boston Junior Rangers. You're playing a Valley Warriors team that's much improved from last year, and you're winning those games, and that's pretty impressive.
Yeah, definitely some good wins there, and I'll be looking to build on that through the next week and to the showcase and through the Christmas break.
We got a couple clips we're going to show you some recent EHL game action.
Here we have some action from the first game back versus Valley. Wolves got 2 big power play goals to win this game. This one here was Richards Jelensky's made a great pass to Kevin Johnston. This clip from Saturday's game where Wolves took on Boston Junior Rangers, first place team in the league. Here we had a great play from Bobby Bernier and Richards Jelensky's. AJ Lackus with a nice finish. Also from the game versus Junior Rangers, this was with the score tied 2-2. Wolves on the power play. Puck would come to Declan House. A great screen from Brennan Walker, and that'd be the game winner. Wolves won 3-2. This from Sunday's game versus New Hampshire Avalanche. Wasn't the best game for the Wolves overall, but they made it interesting. We made it interesting at the end. This was again Declan House with the shot from the point. This one was tipped by Richards Jelensky's. Wolves would lose though 3-2.
All right, Wolves fans, now we have the interview we've been talking about all season. The man with multiple names, Kenny Kesha Hugicoms. Is that pronounced correctly?
Yeah.
Welcome to the Wolves Hockey Show. Now, Kenny is currently living in Belmont, originally hails from Latvia, and this is his 3rd year in the league, technically, after playing with Boston Junior Rangers and coming here. You were under contract last year.
Yeah.
He's never made it here.
Yeah.
So that's why I say 3rd year. But you're right. Technically, 2nd year.
Yeah.
Now, tell me about your start in hockey.
Like, I just started playing hockey in Latvia. Like, hockey is not good in Latvia, and I went to America to play here because, like, hockey's better in America. And Wolves have more practice in Latvia. That's my practice for Wolves.
Yeah, thanks. And then you've adjusted here. This is your, like I said, your 2nd year playing in the States. What do you find different about Latvia to the United States, United States to Latvia? What are some of the big differences?
Hockey's different. Like, practice, everything is different. Like, they like practice like for more like spirit, you know.
Okay.
They have like more skill and like everything like skate is better for me. Like I like that.
Cool. You made an immediate impact with your EHL Premier team. You're one of the more physical defenders in the league. I think you're counted on for some big men, especially on the penalty kill. What are some of the strengths of your game for those fans at home who haven't really seen you play too much? What are some of the strengths in your game?
Actually, I don't know. Like I don't know.
Okay. Well, I think you're tall, you're strong,
Yeah.
you make hard plays, you're physical. I think early in the season you had a really big hit against the Maine Eclipse. You obliterated the whole program at one point. Just destroyed the Maine Eclipse.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you like about living in the Lakes region?
What is it?
So you originally you were with the Boston Range, that's in Tewksbury, Mass.
Yeah.
Then you come up here. You're living in Belmont. There's a number of guys on the EHL and EHL community. What do you like living in the lake? What about living in the Lakes region that's kind of different and fun and exciting?
That's fun. Like I like boys. That's pretty like just like I don't know. Do something like just talk.
Okay. What are some of your favorite places to eat up here? What do you like to eat?
Eat?
Eat like
Eat
food.
food. I like fast food. Like I don't know how to get healthy food.
What kind of stuff?
Like Subway, Burger King.
Okay. Now, when you go to Subway for lunch, what's your favorite thing to order there?
Spicy Italian.
Spicy Italian?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, cool. What are some of your goals for the rest of the season, Kenny? Like, what are you looking to get out of the season with your EHL Premier teams? What would you like to see accomplished?
I don't know. Like, I don't know.
Okay. Well, it's really tough after a loss. You had a tough game today. It's tough to think about, what's going to happen, but I think the team has been playing pretty well prior to this game. And I think you got a couple guys who are out, who are injured. You had a tough start, right? You had a bad first period. Take away that first period. Now what's the score say? 3-2, right?
Yeah.
A lot of stuff to be hopeful for as the season goes on here. And I think you're going to be a big part of that. Okay? All right, well, fans at home, make sure you come back in the building. Check out number 50 on the EHL Premier Team. He's one of the hardest hitters in the league. One of the best guys we know. Kenny, Kesha, huge house. Thanks for coming on.
Hey.
So, Coach, early impression so far, Kenny, Kesha, huge house.
Yeah, I'd say Kenny, big slap shot,
Big slap.
big slapper from the blue line, likes to shoot it.
Yep.
Also, like you mentioned, he can throw some big open ice hits as well.
I think, like I said, obliterated the Maine Eclipse.
That was a big hit. Big hit. I don't know if that one was the USA Hockey.
Yeah.
2021, 22.
There's a fine line between illegal and illegal, and I think that was
It was a tough hit. He's a tough kid, humble guy.
humble guy, quiet, but not always quiet. When he gets with the guys, he's pretty.
Yeah, long way from home. Did foreign country. So we're happy to have him here.
Absolutely. All right, big promotions this month, Coach. We have our annual toy drive going on. Fans, when they come into the building, can deposit a toy into the toy chest in the lobby of the rink, and all those donations are going towards a Make-A-Wish family of 4 here in the Lakes region. So make sure you come on out to those games and bring a toy. We also have upcoming on the 29th of December, our annual Wolves Hockey Day, a youth day, where players from outside the program can pay a very small fee, jump on the ice with some of our Wolves teams and get some extra practice time, skill work, see our facilities, jump in for a workout, and experience some parts of the Wolves program. Coach, what is one of those events you're looking forward to? What are some of the things you're looking forward to with those 2 events?
Yeah, I think the one toy drive for a great cause. Come on out and bring a toy that it's nice thing that we do here with the Wolves, and then the youth day is always fun. A little extra ice time for the players that want it.
Yeah, it's going to be an exciting month. Now, we got a bunch of games coming up this month. think your team's the busiest, so we'll start with them. What does the EHL team have in these next 2-3 weeks before Christmas?
So we play away at Valley in Haverhill, Mass on Thursday. And then we actually have the next week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday is a showcase in Connecticut. So we have 3 games down there. And then to close it out, we have December 18th down in Worcester, 7:20 down in Worcester before the break.
A lot of games, short amount of time.
Yeah, it's been 8 games in 18 days in December. So it's been 3 so far, 2 wins. I think the team has set the goal of 6 or 5 wins out of those 8. So we're off to a good start.
Yep. Who do you think is poised for a big month?
Yeah, I think just looking at this past weekend, I think Declan House, Nick Bosch had their best weekend of the season against 2 of the best teams in our league. 2 defensemen, so that's really encouraging. And goaltending has been really strong. So overall, there's a lot of guys who can have a big impact on the team.
Yeah. You know that those 2 defensemen you mentioned, they're veteran players, they're leaders on that team. When they're playing their best, it really sets the tempo and sets the example and sets the standard. When they're playing poorly,
I think it was a slow start to the season for those guys, but they're good players and hard workers. So
We're just
it
putting on
was
our
good last weekend for them. So hopefully we can continue here the rest of the year.
yeah, absolutely. And what does the P team have coming up? I know they got some games too.
Friday morning, Premier team's taking on Walpole, 10 a.m. So should be a good one. I know the fans will be lined up outside nice and early.
Yeah,
Wear your jacket before those doors unlock.
and I really hope Walpole can make it. I know that's 10 a.m. is an early time for some people.
It is. It's,
And traffic's always a problem once you get past north of Manchester. There's always
right.
a lot of traffic in the city.
Right. Yeah. I don't think Patriots play Friday morning, so we'll see.
So hopefully they'll be on time. With the youth team, except for the Wolves Hockey Day, which is kind of a big event this month for the youth teams. The 15th is kind of a light month. 16th, we have 4 more games coming into the break. And then the 18th, I think, we have 1 more game. So looking to have those teams continue to focus on getting better and developing as they lead into the January showcase, which is an Ecell Showcase here in New Hampshire. So a lot of good stuff going on.
A lot of practice time for those guys, which is super important.
Well, thanks for tuning in, hockey fans. It's been another great episode.
For more information, go to any-wolveshockey.com.